Hey guys, Cam here. Welcome to my third and final part of my manga collection video. Thank you so much for watching this far, if you've watched 1 and 2. And let's just dive straight into it so it doesn't become a long video like the other one. So we'll start here with The Flowers of Evil. I really enjoyed this manga. I have a video in my channel if you want to go check it out. I tried to pronounce these senseis something lie. I would not give that a go again. It was very bad, so I have not read this manga yet. We've got next to that one, we've got Sigotera. Not read it yet, but I've heard really good things. I think some of these ones here, or like most of these ones that are here, are probably more of a slice of life or a slow burner type of thing. But yeah, have not read them yet, so I can't really give you my thoughts on it. Next to that one, we got Genshiken. I got this one recommended by a close friend that also collects manga, and we have a very similar taste, so very excited to dive into this one. Blood on the Tracks by Shuzo Shimi. My mate also just finished reading this one and he said it was really good, so yeah, very excited to dive into this one. Another one within the I have not read pile. Now next to this one, we've got a bit of a long list here of My Hero Academia. Probably, yeah, some of the early manga that I started collecting. So yeah, we've got My Hero Vigilantes 1 to 15 complete, and then we move on to finally having a 1 to 42 My Hero Academia full set. Yeah, I cannot believe it, guys. This series had been going around forever. It took me a long time to complete it, so very excited to have it. As I said in my previous video, I think I stopped reading at volume 17, and I just wanted to wait for a full set before I continued, so I will definitely have to come back for this one. Next to that one, we've got Jujutsu Kaisen. I've got a lot of friends that keep bugging me about watching the anime, but I keep telling them that I want to wait till the manga is complete so I can read it first and then watch the anime. I believe this is 30 volumes complete. So yeah, waiting for the other 3 volumes to come out before I dive into it. Next to that one, we've got Tatsuki Fujimoto's Chainsaw Man, and some of these 2 other volumes that he's released. I have not read, so there's a lot of I guess this row here, a lot of manga that I have not read and that I'm waiting for them to finish before I dive in. The last 2 here we have is Parasite and Gone. I have made a video for Gone. It's very cool. It's got no dialogue and stuff, and the art is amazing. And Parasite I have not made a video for, but I have read it and really enjoyed it. I think I'm still keeping an eye out for the full color editions, the full color hardcover editions. Just waiting to hopefully find them at a decent price so I can upgrade my collection. Now we keep moving down here to Apollo's Song, one manga that I had never read and sold, and then I found it again to read it again, and still unread, unfortunately, but I'm sure I'll eventually get to it. Mail, I've got a video in my channel for this one if you want to check it out. Kaiju number 8 was probably my latest edition, my latest ongoing manga edition. I have not read a single volume yet. Next up we have The God's Lie. I've read that one probably a handful of times. Really enjoyed it. It's actually really nice one volume complete manga. Tropic of the Sea, Satoshi Kon again, one of my favorite manga, Tropic of the Sea. Another one that I've read multiple times and enjoyed it every single time. Another one that I usually recommend for those ones just starting the manga collection. Not a big commitment of 1 volume obviously, and a really good story, really good art. The School Frozen in Time. I've got a video again, this one in my channel if you want to go check it out. Good enough to keep it for now. Now we've got Siren. This one I was very lucky again to find it on Facebook. I drove a fair bit to get my hands on this one. I have not read it yet, but yeah, very excited to finally have it. Now this one is probably gonna maybe show a little bit my age, but we've got Slam Dunk. Slam Dunk was probably one of the first anime that I started watching, maybe alongside obviously Dragon Ball and Pokemon, but Slam Dunk has been around for a while. This was probably one of the first manga that I wanted to get when I started collecting manga, obviously, just because of what it meant to me when I was a bit younger, watching the anime. I have not read it yet, unfortunately, but obviously I watched the anime multiple times. ES, Eternal Sabbath, completed 8 volumes. This was a bit of a gamble when I bought it. I bought it very cheap, and I was surprised. I guess I was surprised because, you know, I was not expecting much from it, and obviously I paid little money for it. So yeah, I definitely enjoyed it for what I paid for. And then we got Gengaku Picasso. This is really good. I also made a video for this one if you want to go check it out. And then we got Livingstone, one of the manga that I got really early on in my collecting years. I remember enjoying it. Haven't read it in a while. Yes, I can't really tell you much from it, but it is complete at 4 volumes. Astra Lost in Space. This was actually surprising, really fun. It was a really fun read with a really good what is it called? Plot. So yeah, 5 volumes complete. They're fairly cheap as well, I believe. So definitely recommend reading Astra Lost in Space. Next to that we have Shaman King. Shaman King complete set, 32 volumes. This is probably another one that I have not read, but I guess we all know about Shaman King, and it's a bit more old school. Yeah, haven't gotten around to this one, but I'm sure I eventually will. Next to that we have, alongside Death Note, the manga that started it all for me, and that is Hunter x Hunter. We all know that this guy, what's this guy's name? Yoshihiro Togashi. He'll eventually get to finish this manga, but for now I think we're stuck at volume 37. Yep, volume 37. So yeah, one that I started reading a long time ago. I think I may have stopped at volume 31 or 32, and then I thought, yep, I'll just give it another couple of months until a few more volumes come out. But I think it's been a few years now, so this one has been on hiatus multiple times. Now we'll go to the last row of my manga collection, and these are all going to be classics. I believe I probably read maybe 50% of them, but we've got the ever famous Full Metal Alchemist. This was a great read. I read it, probably one of the first manga that I read alongside Death Note and Hunter x Hunter. Definitely wanted to have it in my collection. I don't even know if I'll reread it, but I enjoyed it a lot. I thought this manga was really, really good. Next to this one we have Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. I read Dragon Ball and obviously watched all the anime when I was younger. So yeah, I've read all of Dragon Ball. I am still to read Dragon Ball Z, but they're mainly my collection just because obviously they remind me of a time that I had less responsibilities and all I had to do was watch anime. So yep, very cool. Next to that we have Kowa? What's that? Kawabunga. Kowa? Yeah, I think that was just one of my mates gave it to me, saying that it was by Akira Toriyama, so it was an okay read. I think it's just definitely more for a younger audience. Next to that one we have The Drifting Classroom in these single volumes. I paid a lot of money for these back then, only to realize that later they got reprinted in hardcover edition. I've kept my single volumes just because they're a little bit easier to read. So yep, that was a good read actually. Definitely recommend checking out Drifting Classroom. Next to this one we have Hikaru no Go. I have not read this manga unfortunately, but again probably another one that I know is a bit hard to get your hands on. 23 volumes complete. So yeah, I've not read it, can't give you my thoughts on it just yet unfortunately. And lastly we've got Banana Fish. Banana Fish is awesome actually. The only thing I remember from this manga is that it doesn't have chapters, so it's basically a full story. Yeah, there's no I didn't know where to stop. I was like, oh, I'll just read to the next chapter, and the next chapter never came. So I do remember it being one full story. They did say somewhere that it was this was boy love manga. It does say shoujo there. It does say shoujo, and I think it has been described as boy love, but I don't recall there being like anything in there that really made it a boy love manga. I think this is definitely more of a crime, I guess, gangsters type of thing, type of manga. I definitely recommend you check it out. You know, for those that maybe are not into boy love manga and maybe are just judging it by the fact that it is boy love, I definitely recommend checking this manga out. This was really good. The characters are awesome, the story is really good, and yeah, definitely check Banana Fish out. And now we've got the last few here. So we've got HP Lovecraft's At the Mountains of Madness. I have not read that one yet, unfortunately. I've heard obviously good things about it. Dura something. I'm sorry, but I can't pronounce that. I just bought this one just because it was by Kentaro Miura, obviously the guy that did Berserk. Have not read it yet, just bought it recently. The Color of Rage is probably one of the manga that I kept. So I had a big collection of all the sort of Lone Wolf and Cub and Path of the Assassin and all of those. I ended up selling all of them to fund all these custom shelves. But the one that I kept was called The Color of Rage, and funnily enough, I have not read it yet. Spirit Circle and Lucifer and the Biscuit Hammer, they're both by the same author. So I've read Spirit Circle. Spirit Circle was really good, highly recommended, and I reckon it's highly underrated. Maybe just because it's hard to find complete, but Spirit Circle is a great read if you can get your hands on it. Lucifer and the Biscuit Hammer is probably another series that I thought was a bit out of print, just to hear that it got reprinted. So maybe a good time to get your hands on Lucifer and the Biscuit Hammer. I have not read it, but again, have heard really good things about. Next to that, we've got Gigant. I have a video on this one as well if you want to go check it out. I really enjoy Gigant, of course by Hiroya Oku. And next, the last two series we have here in my collection, we have Ajin Demi-Human at 17 volumes complete. These are sort of the smaller trend books. This was a good series as well. It had a really good antagonist, and the story and the premise was really good. I can't remember if it was Parasite-esque, but I guess somewhere along those lines. Is it? Maybe not. But yeah, Ajin was definitely good. And the last one here is 7 Billion Needles. Another one that is sort of falls under the sort of out of print, really hard to find manga. Don't recall it being that great. I think I've read it 2 or 3 times just to see if I was mistaken, but I've never really been impressed that much with it. So yeah, I would definitely want to maybe just check it out online, but I wouldn't really go out of my way to find it and buy it. And with that, guys, that is basically it. Thank you so much for watching, and I guess putting up with my really shit pronunciation of all these manga titles. And yeah, I guess keep tuned for all my other reviews, and see you guys in the next one.